couple things from the log today. The first one is an aggravated assault report. This happened at an apartment near 8th and Prairie this morning around 1:49. The initial report stated that there was an argument between the suspect and 3 victims in this case. Not exactly sure what the argument entailed, but the 3 victims in the case did decide to exit the apartment and go outside. A short time later, one of the victims realized that she had left her backpack inside the apartment, so she went back to try to get it. At that point, the suspect in this case produced a knife and chased the victim out of the apartment and followed outside. The victim was able to meet up with the 2 other victims in this case, with the suspect chasing them down the alleyway. A short time later, officers were on scene and were able to take the suspect into custody. His last name is Runsclose, Runsclose. First name of Marvin, Marvin. Middle of Daniel, Daniel, 37 years old, of Sioux Falls. The charges for Mr. Runsclose are 2 counts of aggravated assault and 1 count of aggravated assault domestic, along with a couple of warrants. The victims are an 18-year-old male, a 30-year-old female, and a juvenile female. There were no injuries involved in this case. Questions on that one at all?
Did you say if they knew each other?
Yeah, they all knew each other. Yep. Yep.
Can you tell us what the dispute was over?
I just said they weren't really sure. Yeah, there was some kind of disagreement in the apartment ahead of time. So, anything else? All right. A couple other things in the log today. There was a burglary report. This happened near 49th and Drexel yesterday afternoon. The victim in this case had reported that between 3:30 p.m. and 6 p.m. yesterday that someone had entered his garage and stole a BMW motorcycle valued at $8,000. This is listed as our Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week this week, so I thought I'd just bring it up today. No suspects at this point, though. Just more for information purposes. It's a stolen motorcycle, BMW, from that area. And other things on the log, larcenies are common reports, along with narcotics. There was one robbery report. This was a late report that happened around 11:20 yesterday morning in the 200 block at East 8th Street. The victim in this case had reported that he was assaulted by 5 male subjects in that area while he was walking around 8th and Phillips. 20 minutes later, or 20 minutes before he called is when the assault took place. He just stated that one of the suspects had produced a knife and cut him above his eyebrow and then stole his earbuds that he was wearing. He described the suspect as a tall Native American male with a blue hat, a sweater, and jeans. But at this point, we are unsure who the suspect is or exactly where the assault took place. We're still trying to look into that through video surveillance. The victim had non-life-threatening injuries and was taken to the hospital for further treatment. Again, the investigation is ongoing, so there are no arrests at this point. Any questions on that one? Okay. Sex offenses were reports. The sudden death was nothing suspicious. The weapons violation was also a report with no suspects or injuries, I guess, in that. It's just a report at this point. So that's all I have, unless anybody else has any questions. All right, thanks. Have a good day.